YouTube.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Brooke and today I'm back with another vlog. Today it is super nice out. I mean, super nice. I just got out of work, so I decided I'm gonna take Reagan on a little adventure because I'm in the mood for a car ride.
And we're going to go pick some flowers. My eyes were white when I was a little baby and now they're dark. Let me see here, is dark.
Okay, so Reagan and I are taking photos of each other because we found this really cool building place. This is so much fun. We're having the time of our lives and this is only the first stop of the day. No, go further. It'll look cool, Reagan. I'm just messing with you, Reagan. There's nothing behind you. I think that we should go in here.
No!
Look how spooky this building looks. Like, we should do it. I don't know about you, Reagan, but I'm going in here. I want to check it all out. Oh. Man, look at this place. Doesn't smell gross. There's a sink.
There's something there. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see where this leads. Oh my gosh, I have to. Guys, I have to.
No.
You gotta be careful, Reagan. Oh, okay, someone owns this. I don't wanna mess with their stuff. There's like actual ATVs and whatnot up there. Let's go up here, Reagan. This is a cool path. Sure you wanna go down there when this path has random clothes? Don't touch it. Let's keep walking. Reagan, stop trying to outrun this guy. We're picking some flowers for Mama. Kind of look like eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So Reagan just asked me if we can touch one of the geese. And I told her that she can go for it, but if they start chasing her, she better run. Oh, never mind. They flew away. You sure you're ready to go swimming to get to this bridge? I'm just kidding, we're not gonna go swimming, Reagan. I know, but we're not going swimming. Think you can beat me? You can't beat me. I ran track for actually 3 years. I was gonna say 4, but not this year. So we got done with our first place. Now we are headed to the second place.
And it smells like oranges!
Yeah, she thinks it smells like oranges because she's drinking a Fanta. So our second place is locked. Reagan wants to climb it. No, Reagan, you cannot. Don't climb it. More surprise up my sleeve. What do you think the final surprise is? Do you know what this place is? Reagan.
Shaved ice!
We got some cream of the ice, Reagan. Reagan got a shake. What's your shake?
Delicious.
Delicious. So is my ice cream. So just a reminder that $7, guys. This was $7 and it just made her day. So it's simple. Just take your siblings out. Stuff like this. It's gonna mean a lot to them and you.
And buy ice cream every time.
Okay guys, so my camera's gonna die, so I gotta do this quick. The national days I've been missing is on Friday. That was Arbor Day, Hairball Awareness Day, and Pigs in a Blanket Day. Didn't celebrate any of those. Saturday is DNA Day, East Meets West Day, Hug a Plumber Day, Kiss of Hope Day, Pool Opening Day, Rebuilding Day, Sense of Smell Day, Telephone Day, Zucchini Bread Day. Didn't celebrate any of those. Yesterday was Autoborian Day, Destination Day, Help a Horse Day, Kids and Pets Day, Pet Parents Day, Pretzel Day, Richard Scale Day, and South Dakota Day. So if you guys are from South Dakota, then comment below some cool places to go. The only one I can say that I celebrated is Pet Parents because I'm a pet parent. And today's are Babe Ruth Day, Devil Dog Day, Prime Rib Day, and Tell a Story Day. So later I'm going to tell you guys a story. Also, I'm going to attempt to read these to you guys really quick. So, Fridays was 25. When a baseball is hit really hard, it momentarily changes shape by as much as 25%. Dang. Okay. Yesterday's was 7. The number of times in a minute the average computer user blinks. 5.5. This is today's. The electric eel's power is so great that it can shock its victims at a distance of 5.5 yards. Woo! Okay guys, so I have some exciting news. So I was about to start studying for college finally, and there was a knock on the door, and it was my dad. So I answered the door, and he has this little cup in his hand, and inside it is a baby turtle. And he said, Brooke, I was in my backyard. We don't live in like near any water, but he said in the backyard he found this baby turtle. It didn't have a mom or dad anywhere. So he said, I don't know what you'd want to do. If you would want to take it in, you don't have to, but you can try to rehabilitate it or you can keep it. And I was like, oh my gosh, of course. Pet turtle now, and I'll show you guys. Look how cute. Like, he is so tiny. Like, here's like, I'm thinking it's a boy, but of course I'm not sure. But I don't know if I'm going to try to rehabilitate him, because I looked up things on rehabilitating and I couldn't find a whole lot, surprisingly, but I found a lot on pet care for turtles. So I don't know what I'm going to do, and I feel like if I raise him, I'm going to have to kind of raise him as a pet. It's going to be hard to, I feel like it'll be really difficult to try to rehabilitate him, because then he's going to get used to me feeding him, and yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I have this little baby turtle now, and it's just crazy because, oh my gosh, I just watched a few videos on care and took some notes, and most of the things that I need I already have, which is really cool. These are the accessories I have already. I got the 2 lights already, the heat mat. I got a whole bunch of rocks. Some of it's covered up, you know, cleaner and all that. I gotta find something to put him in. And I texted my mom and I was like, hey, can you pick up some turtle pellets? And she's like, yeah. But she thinks that they're for my fish, so she does not know about this turtle. I have this turtle, especially when it gets bigger, end up living at my dad's house, because I have no room in my room for this turtle. So I'm thinking it's gonna end up living with my dad. But yeah, if you guys have any name suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Right now I'm leaning towards Squirt, but I know that's so basic that it makes me not want to name him that. But I know, like, my stepmom Julia has even a tattoo of Squirt, and I just think it'd be really cool. Just crazy that, like, if I end up keeping him as a pet, there's gonna be like a day that comes where he's not gonna be able to fit in my hand like this. Like, that's the crazy thing about owning pets. When they're babies, you just want this stage forever. So my only struggle is trying to find something for him to stay in. Of course, I mean, I have my 2 tanks, but I do not trust my axolotls at all. They'd try to eat him, and then they'd probably die, and he'd die, and it would just not be good. But the struggle is we don't own any other tanks, so I'm just looking for like a temporary thing while he's really small, and then as he gets bigger, I'll put him in like a 10-gallon, then 20-gallon. I did some research, and it says that with every inch his shell is, that's 10 gallons. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking for a bin like one of these for right now. But what sucks is all of those are full with like pictures and everything, so I can't just take one. It's been forever since I've been up inside this attic, but maybe something is up here to help us. Nah, I'm going back down. Screw that. Yeah, guys, I found the jackpot. This is literally perfect. So I put some water in it to make sure that there's no leakage anywhere. And it looks like if I feel down here, that's pretty dry. Now the next part is going to be cleaning it out. Okay guys, so I just made the basking spot right there, and this is going to be where he can swim. I'm only going to have this him in this for temporary. It's not going to even be probably more than 2 weeks of him in this. He's just tiny, guys. Like, I know you guys seen how tiny he is, but just know, like, if you are concerned, the camera gives it no justice. He's tiny. I'm going to try to find a way to hang up the heat and UVB light above it without having it too close, you know? So that's gonna be interesting. I feel like I deserve an A+ for this, because look, I had to wrap the lights around this, put them in this to get them to stay, and they're plugged in back here. But I have my little setup, and he seems to be really enjoying it. How am I supposed to get my college work done now? He is literally so stinking cute. I didn't get a turtle.
What did you get?
That's Toothless. No, that's Toothless. He's swimming up there. How about over here?
What is it?
I can't believe you don't see it yet. Oh my gosh, I don't know. You're gonna think you're an idiot when you see. Come on.
In the tank?
No! Oh my gosh, I don't know how you did not see it.
What is it?
There's literally a light shining on it.
Where did you get those lamps?
I've had them because they were Sawyer's, but they're the same type that they need. Hours have passed. I have done my college homework finally after procrastinating. And he is doing pretty well. The turtle's doing pretty well. He's just swimming around, but I have been thinking about names, and it's been super hard to do my homework when that little cute guy's down there swimming. But, shout out to Jordan and Christian for the idea, but this was already in my head. I had the idea of naming him Squirt. I said that earlier. Jordan seconded that, and then my friend Christian said, you should name him Squirtle. And I was like, that is so dope. Like Squirtle the turtle, like that is so dope. So I think I'm gonna name him Squirtle, but call him Squirt for short. And then Katie told me that she wanted me to name him Tobias, and she's like, dude, what if you just like name him Squirtle and then you call him Tobias when he's naughty, like it's like his actual name. And I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do that. So his actual name is Tobias, but Squirtle's his nickname. And see, I think he's finally getting where he's not scared. And he wasn't really scared to begin with him, but like but I think he's finally just getting comfortable, you know. I could literally sit here and be in awe of him all day. But I know I'll get used to him eventually, because that's how I was with my axolotls for like the first month. I was just the same, in awe. And there's times, of course, I still, like, look at Patchy right now. Oh my gosh, we love you guys. They're so cool. So I have not been able to focus while doing my homework, not just because of the turtle, but because I just have so many ideas in my head. And I texted my friend group chat today and I said, quote me on it, in 3 years I'm gonna be a millionaire. Because I just have had this like sense of ambition over me today. And I have so many ideas that I want to make happen, but I don't know how to do it, you know? I have 5 app ideas that I really want to make, and I can't tell the camera, of course, because, you know, someone could take them. So I gotta figure out how to code, or I know I have some friends that could teach me, but yeah, that's something I want to learn is coding. And then another thing I want to learn how to do is start up a clothing line, because I have some clothing line ideas that are super original and I just cannot wait. So I want to figure out stuff about opening a clothing line, the investments of that and everything, because I really want to do it. And then finally, the only other idea that I really have is I want to make some short films. And I've had this idea literally for ever since middle school, and I just have never gotten around to do it. So I mean, it's gonna take a lot in me, but I have some friends that know filming stuff, so, you know, who knows? Yeah, those are just 3 goals of mine that I really want to accomplish, and I think I'm going to start on it. And once I'm done with my college classes, which will be the 2nd week of May, I'm going to start trying to learn how to code, learn things about the business world of opening a clothing line, and learn more filming techniques. And yeah, I think that's how I'm going to spend my quarantine if it keeps extending. Hey guys, what is up? I am so bored today. I have nothing to do. I already have all my college stuff done. I have been told multiple times by multiple people today that it's very nice out, so I'm probably gonna go outside. But before I do that, I have to look at the national days, which reminds me that yesterday I did not celebrate the national day. I was gonna tell you guys a story, then it went over my head and I totally forgot. But let's see, what is today's? Blueberry Pie Day. Oh, this is a weird angle, but sorry about that. Brave Hearts Day, Great Poetry Reading Day, Superhero Day, and Workers' Memorial Day. I'm gonna go with some great poetry reading. I'm actually a fan of poetry, and honestly, if there was like a poetry club or something at my school, I would have totally joined. I have Where the Sidewalk Ends and Falling Up. So those are like kid poetry books. I've always told myself that I'll read them to my siblings, but honestly, I have not gotten around to do it. I don't really even have a favorite poet. I follow this poetry account on Instagram and I love it. I always save stuff from them. Okay, so these aren't like my favorites because I don't really have favorites, but these are some that I do have saved on my phone. He is a wildflower. And to let him bloom, I need to be the wind that opens him up, petal by petal, not the storm that withers him all at once. That is by Yashvi Italiai. When you let something go, there is always a beautiful moment of self-realization. It is who becomes free. So many good ones. Like, I don't even know which one to click on. I have literally, if you look at my phone, these are all poetry that I have saved. So I'm just clicking on random ones and reading it. You miss his touch, the way his hands held yours, the way his lips became one with yours, the way the lust swelled in his eyes when he looked at you. But do you miss the way those lies tasted? That is called Flirting with Lust. And it's the book is Ashes of Her Love. I could go on and on, guys. I just think poetry is such a good way to express yourself and your emotions. And like, it is, I just love it so much. So Scout and I were just on a walk. We are on a walk, actually, correction. And oh look, there's geese. But there was two big dogs that tried to like beat up Scout. So he's a little trooper. Reagan and I just put on some face masks, but they're clear ones, so they make us just look kind of sweaty. And she just went out there to Jared and she was like,
Hey, Dad.
I just got done with a workout.
So this one that I give to Brooke, and this one that I did to me. Brooke did to me, and I did to her.
I got low. Guys, I am going crazy. So I got quite a story for you. So, oh my gosh. So tonight I was at work and I was sitting there writing in my journal. All of a sudden, there's this loud bang. I mean loud. It sounded like an earthquake, but like, I guess the best way to describe it, honestly, is it sounded like a car going through a room. And I turned to see what it was, and it was exactly that. The car didn't go through the room at the store, but it went through the propane tank area. I went out there and I'm like, what in the world? And I was thinking, oh, it has to be like a drunk driver or something. No, turns out this person, full-grown man, he accidentally hit the gas instead of the brake, which, I mean, I did that before. When I was learning how to drive, I've done that one time and it was awful. It was not this bad. Like, oh my gosh. So I've had quite the night. It is Peace Rose Day, Shrimp Scampi Day, and Zipper Day. Ooh, I can do this. For National Zipper Day, here we go. Okay, but I'm gonna end the vlog here, so I hope that you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure you give a big thumbs up. It'll make me smile. Also, okay, so final name. Unless if you guys comment below some cool names that I really like, this is gonna be the turtle. So his name is gonna be, his first name is Hardy Ewick. Hear me out. You don't have to call him that if you don't want to. His middle name is Tobias, Toby for short, and his last name is Squirtle. So really, he's gonna be a multiple name turtle because why not? I can't decide. They all have different meanings and a story behind each one of them, so like, he's having all three names. Basically, I'm gonna call him whatever I feel like it. Who knows, maybe in a year I will only be calling him Hardy Ewick. Or who knows, maybe in a year I'll only be calling him Squirt. But I'm gonna end it here, so I hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit a big thumbs up. It'll make me smile! And I'll see you guys next time I see you guys with a brand new vlog.